This is night or day one of my PNW send. I'm here by myself up here at Castle Crags State Park. Last night I drove here super late. I'm in my buddy's 1999 Toyota Camry. Here it is. I slept in the car last night as I got here pretty late. I didn't want to set up camp or anything. But yep, I'm here by myself. Made it up to the state park last night. At some point in the middle of the night, I was laying down and my leg went to sleep, and I stood up outside and I couldn't feel it, and completely passed out. I like fell over. My leg was so badly asleep that my whole foot was numb. I woke up, didn't feel anything. Stood up outside, just completely fell over. Got covered in dirt. So yeah, it was a weird morning, but I think I'm gonna fly my drone around the state park here for a second before I start driving up north. Gonna see if I can get some good shots. Just woke up, gonna have some breakfast. Not Oreos. I was eating those last night. But I figure I'm gonna do some sort of documentary style thing for this trip at least, because since I'm out here by myself, got no one to talk to, it might be nice to share my thoughts and feelings and whatnot. So I'm gonna use this camera to document, this camera to film. I got my my normal camera over here to take some pictures. Back this bad boy up. Start dropping shit. Alright, drone's all prepared. Gonna go fly this around. It's a little cold outside, so that's why I'm still sitting inside trying to set this up. But let's get outside and see how the crags are gonna look. Alright, so the drone's outside. I'm gonna sit in here because it's warm. Fly the drone from here. Let's see what kind of shots we can get out there. Just gotta do a little warm-up sequence. Should be able to fly soon.
Acquiring GPS location.
Start to check out the crags from above. Flew the drone in the crags the last time I was here, but I didn't fly from this outer side of the crags, so it's gonna be a little bit more interesting to see what the view from like a distance away from the crags is, rather than being like right inside of them. So this will give me an extra shot to use for Instagram or something.
3, 2,
here we go.
1.
Wow, look at that. Alright. Now I'm done filming with the drone over here at Castle Crags State Park. We're gonna take the handheld camera and get a little drive and head towards Oregon now. It's gonna be a crazy lonely trip by myself, but I'm excited. I'm ready for it. It's gonna be cool. Let's do this. I'm on the road once again. Mount Shasta looms ahead. We're on our way up Highway 5. It's a beautiful day out here. The weather's great. Everything's fucking fantastic right now. Couldn't be more excited to adventure. Some really epic scenery out here. I really wanted to catch this drive in the daytime, so I didn't miss any of this stuff. So that's why I slept at Castle Crags mostly last night. So I'm really interested in seeing most of Highway 5 in the day. Like there's Mount Shasta ahead. Absolutely beautiful. It's this majestic ass 14,000 foot peak. But because I lost my pipe the other day, I'm actually gonna be smoking out of an apple. It's kind of like high school again, I know. But when I get into Oregon, I'll be buying a pipe because they have a lot of smoke shops and stuff up there. So I'm gonna try to find a pipe. All right, just made it up here to Weed, California. I'm on the Volcanic Legacy Scenic Byway now. Right here next to Mount Shasta. It's absolutely stunning. It's caked with snow. It's looking like it's gonna be a great trip. Holy shit, it's so big. That's a big mountain. Almost into Oregon. I'm out here on the eastern side of the Cascades at this point, so it's a lot more drive. Out here in the grasslands. Pretty crazy. Shasta's looming behind us. Alright, I just passed through the sketchy little town of Doris, California, the last town before I make my way into Oregon. It was definitely a weird little place out here in the high desert. Really strange from where I'll be in, like much different place than where I'll be in 2 hours, that's for sure. In just around 2 hours, I should be making my way to Umpqua Hot Springs. I'm right around the border of Oregon now. Officially pulled into Oregon, so I am in Oregon State, still in the high desert region. Alright, I'm seeing our first signs of snow down here. We're actually in the eastern part of the Cascades, so we're not actually in the mountains yet. So the fact that there's some snow down here could be a little worrisome. I don't really know yet, but we'll find out when we get closer to the actual mountains, because in the mountains, if there's a recent snowstorm, it could be plowed and it could be fine. It's not supposed to snow at all for like the next week. It actually says it's going to be warming up quite a bit at Umpqua. Yes, last night I said it was 32 degrees, but in 2 days from now it says it's going to be 65. So right now it's in the middle, it's around 50, 45 if I'm lucky. So I have plenty of warm gear, so it should be alright, other than the snow. Essentially, I'll be on this flat stretch of highway here for, you know, just another 20 minutes or so, and then I head into the Cascades. So right now is really just straight trekking through, not much going on. Well, as I get closer to the Cascades, there's definitely more and more snow. So it doesn't look so bad, but I mean, the forest has definitely got a nice layer down there. I wonder how it'll be up near Umpqua. So today I'm trying to hit Lamolo Falls Trail. It's a little over 3 miles down to the falls. You go through Umpqua Canyon. I hear it's really, really beautiful. I'm hoping that there's not a lot of snow, because I don't really want to like get my boots on and stuff. But if there is a lot of snow, I'll still try to trudge it. But we're getting through the Rogue Umpqua Oregon Scenic Byway, just about into Umpqua National Forest. It's gonna be a good time. About 5.8 miles to go to get to the trailhead for Lamolo Falls. There's quite a bit of snow on the road actually, but it's not too terrible. If I see an area with a lot more snow, I'll probably end up going back towards Umpqua, but this isn't so bad. Like I'm gonna go down a road like that we just passed. So far, so good. So it looks like what I thought would happen. The road in is right there. You can see it's completely buried. And I'm only 3 miles outside of the trailhead. So it's kind of a bummer. But since the trail itself down to the falls is another 6, I think I'm gonna call this one and head down to Watson Falls. But yeah, I'm just not gonna push this Camry, that's for sure. And that was a buried ass road. So I'm out of here. I'm coming up near Watson Falls now, and there's actually no snow on the ground over here now that we're inside the mountains. Pretty strange, because there was a ton of snow just at the base of the mountains over there, but maybe it's due to the large mesic forests in this area. Getting a little more temperate. But yeah, I'm only a few miles from Watson Falls to see how the trailhead is. Alright, I just arrived here at my first trail. Here we are at Watson Falls. There's actually nobody around. Pretty peaceful spot. Except for this big old raven right there. But he's just chilling. So here's a little janky Corolla. Final, like, good old shot of it. We got a taped up window here, so hopefully she should be good. I put all my stuff in the trunk, so hopefully nothing happens with that. But yeah, I'm gonna go check out Watson Falls in a second after I make a little cup of noodle, as you see there. I'm very healthy right now. I'm trying to be super cheap. Looks like there's some stompable trails right over here. Like the forest here, it looks absolutely stunning. I am in love with this kind of forest. It is just gorgeous, and the little trails everywhere. Awesome. All right, about to use this little $8 camp stove that I picked up before this trip, just to heat up some water here. See if this little thing will work. Kind of a funny little guy, but pretty damn cheap. So hopefully it does the trick. Just gonna heat up this water right here. Might as well. Let's see what we got. We got flame. Whoa. There she blows. Fill this here up. Pour some more water here. Alright, gonna let that boil up. Hopefully she should be good. Alright, she's boiling. It's looking good. We can make some noodles now. Fuck yeah. There might not have been enough water. Alright, y'all. I made it up here to the first waterfall of my trip. This waterfall is called Watson Falls. 230-foot drop is the largest waterfall in southwestern Oregon. This waterfall is pumping a lot of water, creating this extra lush, mossy environment down below. It really is absolutely stunning. I'm about to get my drone out here for a second. I'm gonna get some epic drone footage for us. Like, check out this stuff. I'll try to fly right up there to the top of Watson Falls. This drone's giving me shit right now. Won't gain GPS. I really want to fly here though. Let's add a couple more things. Damn. And the rocks around it are quite amazing too. Alright, I made it right to the bottom of Watson Falls. Here it is. Sorry guys. It's really hard to keep dry. Watson Falls is so fucking huge. It's crazy. I can't believe it, guys. Alright, I just finished hiking around Watson Falls. Now I'm just gonna go over here and take a little like smoke break. Found a nice bench. I should have made food here, but oh well. The waterfall was awesome. Unfortunately, my drone did not work, so I captured some good footage, but my drone was not able to gain a GPS location, and therefore I wasn't able to get any good drone shots. This is nice, relaxing spot by the river here to smoke a bowl. Next waterfall is TOKETEE Falls in Umpqua Hot Springs, so it should be a really good time. I'm already having a fucking blast. Alright, here I am at my next stop, TOKETEE Falls. There's a beautiful temperate rainforest in this area. Really lovely moss. It's just a small little walk over to the falls, so I'm gonna go check it out. Should be like, I don't know, 10-15 minute walk or so. Just brought my camera. Didn't bring my drone this time. No need. It wasn't launching at the other spot, so Maybe I'll get some drone footage in a different national park or something. Now made it to the viewpoint of TOKETEE Falls, second waterfall of the day. Supposed to be the third, but I missed the first one because of the snow. Not a single bit of snow around here. Pretty freaking amazing, but I'm sitting at this viewing platform here with this beautiful Douglas fir right there. Came down these stairs. Last time I came here, me and Dylan hiked down this to get to the base of the falls, but I'm here by myself. I don't feel like the need to go down there. I just wanted to come here to this viewing platform and check it out myself. So here I am, TOKETEE Falls. Still out in Umpqua National Forest. I found a nice little campsite right here by Mill Creek, actually. Beautiful little mossy creek. I'm gonna set up my tent real quick and let's get it on. Alright, I'm all set up here. Now I'm gonna go down and set up my hammock, I think, down there. Down Mill Creek. Try to enjoy the rest of my time.